Martin Sporting Complex for another day of action in the North Zone T20. This afternoon we have Police up against Shannon Sports, and it was a bit of a delayed start due to some early morning rains and some drizzles that were a bit persistent during the lunchtime period. I'm Qadir Mohammed alongside Gordon Pierre. Gordon, how are you?
Well, the news from the middle is that Police won the toss and they decided to bat. Yes, they are going to have a bat. Of course, these two teams, two unbeaten teams in the tournament thus far, they've both played one and they've won one in contrasting styles. Police, they opened the tournament up against Barataria ball players and they restricted that team to 120. They wiped that off inside of 8 overs. Yeah, in 8 overs. But the Shannon team, they provided us with a nail biter during the week. They set a total of 160 for the combined team to get to, and the combined team seemed to be coasting along and looking like victory was all written up, led by an amazing 100 from Ernel Ryan, the only 100 thus far. But they catapulted and fell short in that one. It was a nail biter here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. We expect nothing different this afternoon, Qadir.
Yeah, most definitely. An interesting game as we see Nicholas Sukhdev Singh and Brandon Ramdial emerging out in the center. They too formed a real, a powerful partnership. Of course, that Nicholas Sukhdev Singh getting the fastest 50 of the tournament. So far, 18 ball, half century.
Well, his 50 is FFF, fastest first 50. Yes, he scored the fastest 50 thus far. He also scored the very first 50 in that tournament. Randy Aldo, he got to 50 as well. So he'll be looking to continue as they go here. Of course, it was a bit of a shock to all and sundry when Police decided that they would bat first, but it's no maths. It's Police. They're looking to get to the top in terms of run rate, because we have seen that the Glenora team, they have scored 200 plus twice already in this tournament. So the Police team, they'll be thinking that they have the exciting and electric batting opening partnership and batting lineup that they can get to possibly 200 at a very quick rate. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We invite you to sit back and enjoy. Remember this coverage of the North Zone T20 tournament. It comes to you through the sponsorship of the Sport and Culture Fund, of course, that through the office of the Prime Minister. They also got the NLCB. We want to thank the National Lottery Board and numerous other sponsors, KFC, Subway. We've also got Nestles through hampers from Milo, Mario's as well. All of them combining in a beautiful form to provide this exciting encounter. So yes, invite your families, your friends. You can join us on M&E Television on YouTube as we have the opening delivery here. There's a short delivery and it just played out. So the opening bowler for Shannon, Rodwell Williams. Yes, Rodwell Williams. He's going to be very important. I didn't see the other Williams. That was Bilton Williams, who worked up a head of steam in the last game. But it's Rodwell, the left-hand hander, into Sukhdev Singh, which shorted wide. And Sukhdev Singh just back and bang it square the wicket. 4 runs. He gets the Police going.
Yeah, nonchalantly again from Sukhdev Singh with an offer. And Rodwell Williams. A loose delivery, yeah, and Sukhdev Singh needing no second invitations. Of course, he is going to go hard. He is going to make use of the power play. And what was your thoughts, Gordon, on that surface? You know, of course, those overnight rains, and then the surface seems to be a very nice one. It has a bit of a sheen on it.
Yeah, it's going to be coming on pretty decently, but the opening fast bowlers, they're going to get something to do. Going to get the wicket, something to do off of the wicket, as we saw there. Williams going past the outside edge. They're chirpy. They're up for the battle. They're unbeaten, and they won their first game. Of course, two contrasting winners, but a win is a win.
Yeah.
And they'll be buoyed by coming from a seamless, hopeless position.
This one, a better delivery.
He's come back well from that fourth delivery. It was short, it was wide, it was given the treatment. And then the next two deliveries, just not allowing Sukhdev Singh to free his arms. We all know the danger that is Nicholas Sukhdev Singh.
Yeah, those two deep fielders, a man out at long on and the other deep mid wicket. Two fielders, deep fielders on the leg side. Swing and a miss there, pitched up delivery. Good stuff here from Williams so far. Good response.
Yeah, that's an excellent delivery. It was shaping in with the left hand angle and then just pitched and straightened. Look at it here. Yeah, and he was just flashing. In fact, it moved away from the left-hander.
Yeah, so one delivery to come in this, the first over. Can he finish with a good delivery here? Nice one. Sukhdev Singh didn't know much about it, but a dot nonetheless. So at the end of the opening over, yeah, Woolies winning the toss, batting first, 4 without loss.
Skipper.
Drew me off.
Short third. Jab.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be bowling from the northern end with Filton Williams not present today.
Right arm over.
So it seemed to be Baldio Jarama, and this is going to be a test. We see taking his time to set his field there is the captain. That's Kelvin John. Yeah, Kelvin John, the skipper. He's just taking his time, trying to set a good field. Baldio Singh Rajarama. He's going to be bowling to Ramdial, who's a bit slower starter than Sukhdev Singh.
Rajaram from the northern end.
White ball.
It's short is wide outside your stump. Ramdial getting a good offer outside your stump. Umpire Jaipal, Mohammed Jaipal.
Yeah, pitched and just kept going away. So
good bounce carry though from the medium pacer, if you can call it that. Seam up bowler.
This one is short, hammered away. This is going all the way. Short delivery, and Ramdial gets back and pulls this one over the square leg position and gets the first maximum of the evening.
Yeah, the police dug out there, all smiles. They think they got this one covered.
You just touchdown, guy. You just touchdown. Yeah, that's coming. No. That might be the end. Working Bali too short.
So Rajaram, what's going to be his response here? $11 without loss.
A beautiful delivery. Baldio Singh Rajarama. He's answered the call. He was now hit for a mighty 6. As we see the non-playing skipper there, Ryan, in the stands.
Yeah, Rajaram striking goal here for the Shannon Sports. Ramdial, a big wicket. 6 and out. He would be disappointed. But Rajaram, though, credit to him, he kept that. He was in for the challenge. And he pitched it up and he got his reward. So 11 for 1. Newman Dijon Charles, a guest player. Man out from Tobago.
Yes, for one, Tobago. He can hit a long ball. A good talent. So the police going deep, looking to make sure that they've got a lot of depth. But Baldio Singh, Baldio,
I don't know how that works.
Raja Ram, there. He got the ball off the inside edge.
We're doing this pattern. Yeah, you go out. Yeah, short and you say. Go Bali. Take brother. Not long, brother. This one.
So it's Dijon Charles. Dijon Charles out at number 3. And Rajaram, he is going to be feeling a lot better. After that, we see the ground staff at the ready because the clouds have come back overhead. It's not looking good. It's looking really gloomy at this stage. They are ready, but Dijon Charles, he...
Bowler's coming right arm over.
So, a point, a deep point, and a deep point and a long off here for Charles. So it's a backward point, extra cover, shortish mid off. No run here.
Yeah, some good bowling here by Baldio Rajaram. He was the underdog coming into bowl this over up against Ramdial, but he's got the breakthrough. He's now bowling to Charles. Into the legs, and he just flicked away. The fielder will only be recovering, just losing his line a bit there. And Dijon Charles not trying to hit it too hard, just flick it off the legs. And once it got past the man who's at a shortish backward square position, it just raced away for 4 runs there.
Yeah, loose delivery there from Rajaram, full and on the legs. And Charles made no mistake. He is off and running. This time this is better. Charles can get a single. And see the ground staff at the ready. Conditions not looking the best at this time. Conditions that would be favoring the bowling team.
Well bowled there by Rajaram. Finishing off a good over there by Rajaram. A bit of topsy-turvy, but he got a wicket. The very important wicket of Rabdial as we see the ground staff running out there. We'll want to tell them to take up the stump mics. Well, after 2 overs, the police team, after 16 for 1.
a foreplay, kid a pussy cold case. I'm a boss bitch, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad bitch, you get money. Broke niggas to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking the cash. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bag. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy. I can tell you got big, deep energy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this pussy like a melody. And if your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many niggas that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be a fantasy.
Come and move that in my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you never lie my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long.
Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy armando el plan. Solo con pensarlo se acelera el pulso.
Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todos mis sentidos van pidiendo más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. Firmo las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Quiero ver bailar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo. Que le enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de peligro, hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
Si te pido un beso, ven dámelo. Yo sé que estás pensándolo, llevo tiempo intentándolo. Mami, estoy tan mirándolo. Sabes que tu corazón conmigo te hace bam bam. Sabes que esa beba está buscando de mi bam bam. Me pruebas de mi boca para ver cómo te sabe. Quiero ver cuánto amor a ti te cabe. Yo no tengo prisa, yo me quiero dar el viaje. Empezamos lento, después salvaje. Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito. Nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Cuando tú me besas con esa destreza, veo que eres malicia con delicadeza. Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito. Nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Y es que esa belleza es un rompecabezas, pero para montarlo aquí tengo la pieza. Oye, despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. Firmo las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Quiero ver bailar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo. Que le enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de peligro, hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido. Despacito, this is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. I just wanna hear you screaming, ay bendito. I can go forever cuando esté contigo.
Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito. Nos vamos pegando poquito a
Que le
poquito.
enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos.
Pasito a pasito, suave, suavecito. Nos vamos pegando poquito a
Hasta
poquito.
provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
Despacito. You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, can someone call a referee? 'Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know you
Feeling like I'm
welcome back to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, where we have action in the North Zone T20 tournament. We have Police up against the Shannon team. Well, the game has been reduced because of a rain delay. Police, they would have faced 2 overs, and they were 16 for 1 after those 2 overs. Their game has been reduced to 11 overs aside. So it means they'll have 9 more overs. I'm Gordon Pierre. Together with me, it's Kadir Mohammed. Kadir, a bit of a stop-start in the weather here in Diego Martin.
Yeah, good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, Gordon. Yeah, indeed, a bit of a stop-start. It's never easy when you start and then you have to go off, and it kind of play with your mental a bit. But I think we're ready for play, ready for action again here. Remember, Police winning the toss and choosing to bat first. 16 for 1 it is after 2 overs. Brandon Ramdial, the man to go, he went for 6, bowled by Baldeo Rajaram. Yeah, Baldeo Rajaram. Since then, Dejon Charles has come out at number 3. And I think Rodwell Williams is going to bowl his second over from the southern end.
Yeah, well, Roger Williams, he had a very good first over, just conceding 4 runs in that first over. So he's going to look to continue the bowling. He bowled well to the dangerous Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. He was struck for 1-4, and then he was able to get all the deliveries. Now, this top start, batters lose their momentum. Bowlers themselves lose. Who do you think is going to affect more this afternoon?
Yeah, well, as I said, it's never easy going on and then coming back off, and but I think the bowling team, they would have that bit of momentum picking up that wicket just before the rain delay. But then you have to get those feet moving again. You have to find that area again. So I think it's going to pose a similar challenge to both the batsmen and the bowlers. Rodwell Williams, a good delivery. But Charles is able to get a single. It's 17 for 1. Remember, this game reduced to 11 overs. So Police would have just about 8.5 overs remaining in their innings.
Well, William, there we see the Police dugout. Some faces that seem to be relaxed, some laughing, but some tense faces in the front of the dugout. They're definitely interested in what's taking place in the middle, short.
Bit of a missed field there from Dusty. Just a single, though. He's putting his hand up. He's acknowledging the fact that he did make a mistake.
Yeah, Dusty, a veteran, a journeyman. He's seen it all. He's played at the higher level as well, not international, but the higher national level. And he's also a win ball specialist, if you can call him that.
Yeah, so the field here is short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, man sweeping, long off, mid on. Square leg, and this doesn't matter because Charles is getting a good piece of this one. It's gone all the way for 6. A flat one over the mid-wicket region, and the Police, they are off and running here. They've gone up to 24 for 1. Rodwell Williams, a bit of a loose delivery there.
Yeah, just missing his length there. It was a bit pitched up in the slot, and of course with 11 overs, in fact, it wasn't a pitch up, it was a good length delivery, but he was able to free his arms there. You can't afford to miss your length or your line here. This one is pitched up and it's driven straight back past the bowler. Bang! 4 good-looking runs here. So Charles, he's on the charge here.
Yeah, this one was hammered back from Charles. A tracer bullet. Rodwell Williams had to take evasive action. Yeah, drilled back past him. He had to get out of the way. So too the umpire. That one got to the boundary in a rate of knots. Charles, definitely an attacking player, and he's showing that here. He's up to 16. What a strong boy is Dejon Charles. He's been representing the Clark Road team in Premier 1. His partner there too also a member of the Clark Road team, Nicholas Sukdev Singh.
Yeah, young talent from this style Tobago. He and his brother, Joshua James. Oh.
Yeah, just back into leg there and bit of a play and a miss.
Yeah, no relations there. Just losing my train of thought. But a good delivery there by Williams.
Oh, this one has gone many a mile. This one is out of here. A huge hit to end the over from Dijon Charles. Expensive one. Some 18 runs coming from it. Charles is on the move. Police. Yeah, look at it, Gordon. A good shot.
Yeah, brilliant shot there. So at the end of that over, the third one, it's the police team after deciding to bat first. They're 34 for 1.
Third. Bowling change. Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
Well, it's a bowling change from the northern end as we see the skipper, Kelvin John. He's into the attack here, just looking to get his field set right as they're signaling the end of the power play. Of course, a truncated power play meets shorter to just 3 overs.
Yeah, so field now a bit more spread. Let's take a look at the field. There's a third man. There's a third man, a backward point. Sweeper. Cover inside. Long off, long on. Mid wicket. A mid wicket back on the fence and a square leg. Pushed into the offside. A single on offer. And Kelvin John, he really started the slide, you know, in that game against Combine. He got, I think it was Kishan. He got Kishan, and then thereafter the slide started. A different challenge for him here. Charles is giving himself some room, and he's hitting this one again, long over the boundary. 6 more. Charles is really motoring along. Yeah, just...
Well, he's using the long handle here as we hear the songs in the grounds. They're just giving themselves some room, freeing up the offside field. There was loud shout of catch it, but the only persons catching would have been those in the car park as we hear in the stands, I come to show what police can do. That old time reggae, or should we call it dance hall? So quite relaxed bunch there in the police dugout. It's going to be all sorts of confusion here for John, Kelvin John, Basdio, Rajaram Basdio, just having a discussion. Yeah, Baldio, sorry.
Yeah, so changing the angle now, through and around for John, Kelvin John. You see on his back, Kunta.
Smash run out of shots.
Charles though, he's up to 28. Sukdev Singh is just the 6th. Giving himself some room again and flicked out to the leg side. So just gonna pick up a single. 42 for 1. Excellent so far from police.
Come on, Kunta. We need one here. We need one here, guy.
Good delivery. Well, the pressure is always on you when you have this type of batting pair.
Catch him!
Good fielding out there on the boundary there. Getting around. Quick pickup and release. Kenneth Stewart.
Yeah, so coming back well after that 6 early on in the over, just 2 singles. After that, 9 runs in the over. Charles again is giving himself some room. This one is down the throat of Craig, and Charles holds out in the deep. Eque Craig with the catch at that deep backward square position, and Charles, a breezy 29, he come and goes.
Well, look at the celebration there. They're loving it. The Charles, he's looking around in dismay. But the Shannon team, they're loving it. A breakthrough that they really wanted. The wicket of Charles. That brings Antonio Gonzalez to the wicket.
So a breakthrough here, right at a crucial time, and Charles was looking ominous. Kelvin John, the captain, into the attack, and immediately having an effect. Coming back well, 6 early on in the over now, a wicket. And so Antonio Gonzalez is out at number 4. Yeah, known as Turbo, but I think that name would not be called Turbo anymore. But he can hit a long ball, he can hit a mean ball. And that is at this stage, Gordon, you really want your ball strikers to be coming in just 11 overs to bat. So, just about 7 overs remaining.
So only one more delivery for him to face. The police team going well over 12 runs.
This one is a full toss. Held behind square. Just a single. John would have definitely thought that he got away with one. At the end of 4. Police 44 for 2.
So we see a change there at the southern end. And the Alexander looking to come in. The last time Shannon played, he was a bit of a hero. First he was a villain, and then a hero. He was roughed up early on, but then he came into his own and had a lot of wickets that really triggered the collapse of the combined team, leading Shannon to an unlikely victory. They'll be looking to continue in that form. Kadir, every game in this tournament so very important. And I think if Shannon gets one over Police today, it's going to throw that group wide open.
Yeah, most definitely. Shannon, though, they look up for it. Yeah, the guys are really jubilant bunch. Alexander, slow delivery. Beaten there. Good start from Andy Alexander. Yes, he had a good game. Second half, if you like, in the bowling effort. Up front, he was carted around. Came back in the death. Landed his Yorkers. Picked up a couple of crucial wickets. And won his team game. Again, Gonzalez is trying to get that ball. He's trying to open up. But another good delivery from Alexander. Good start here.
Excellent start. But of course, every delivery is so important. Remember, this game has been shortened down to 11 overs aside because of the rain delay. Again, the Yorker. Andy Alexander here perfecting that Yorker. Tobo not looking he's looking in some discomfort. That's Gonzalez, Antonio Gonzalez. He's just hitting the toe end of the bat. Yorker length delivery. This time it's gone all the way for 6. Over the head of Stewart.
Yeah, able to free the arms there. Turbo, this one was a bit wider. And going over the offside, over cover. Good hit. Stewart was not back on the ropes. Had he been back there, he may have had a chance.
He may have had a chance, but I'm thinking it's going to go for 6. Because not only he had to be back, he also had to be wrong. That was not his fielding position.
So 50 up with that 6. Again, Alexander Gonzalez is looking to go through the offside, and another bit of misfeeling there from Stewart. This one goes all the way for 4.
Well, an awful piece of feeling there. Alexander is not happy. He stands hands akimbo mid-pitch. Yeah, he should have done a whole lot better. It's awful. That's awful, awful. He got nothing behind it. Not following the very basics of fielding. Get something behind it, whether it's the short barrier or the long barrier. There we see the face of Stewart.
Yeah, not happy. Not happy with that attempt. Rightly so. Already 10 in the over.
He's bowling. So Alexander bowling. Gonzalez, he has something to tell him. And he points to Stewart. Because he would have think that Stewart would have at least, if not taken the catch, he would have definitely have fielded the 4.
Yeah, so Alexander with 10 runs and a wicket in the over. Good end into the over 4. Shannon, a bowling turbo here. May have been looking for that pitched up delivery. Pulled back the length ever so smartly. And he got through the defense there of Gonzalez. So another timely strike for Shannon at the end of 5. The score 54 for 3.
Come on, Kunta. We need another one here. We need another one here. Big over here, guy. Big over here, guy. Yeah. Hold on.
Well, looking to continue. It's the captain, Kelvin John. He'll be bowling to Nicholas Music.
Yeah, some bit of appealing there from the keeper, Mitchell. Nothing doing from the square leg. But all the meanwhile, 3 wickets have fallen, and Sukhdev Singh has been a bit of a spectator from the non-strikers, and he is just on 7 still, 54 for 3.
Just over 5, just over 10 runs and over. And you know, given that the game has been reduced to 11 overs, I think that's excellent going by the Shannon team. You know, to restrict this really hard-hitting police batting lineup.
Another one needed. Another one needed. That's the middle.
Yeah, Brian Yewood, the new man.
Just turned off the hips. Williams does some good work, but they're able to get 3.
Yeah, so turned around into the gap, that gap behind that short fine. Picking up 3 runs there, Brian Yearwood. So 58 for 3, Yearwood is off the mark. So a short third man, a backward point. Sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket. Mid-wicket inside the circle, and a deep backward square. Wide delivery missed by the keeper, and this is going to go all the way for 4. So 5 wides there from John. Body line delivery.
Seem to be staring down the keeper, but I think you can't afford to lose your line that badly in this format of the game. That's well down the leg side. And with the keeper standing up, he really had no chance.
Yeah, difficult take for young Mitchell. This one is crashed through the offside, beating that point fielder all the way for 4. Lovely shot there from Sukhdev Singh. Wasn't that short, but he made that shot. Just a slight movement to the leg side and opening up that offside.
Sukhdev Singh, well, he's been a bit of a spectator, but anytime he gets going, my goodness me, it could be carnage here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Rajaram, Baldio. Rajaram just telling, giving some instructions or advice to his skipper.
Alexander is around to do the fielding. Just one. Good fielding. Good release. Good quick release there. Keeping it down to just a single.
Yeah, some nice work there. You have India in the field. It was Edwards, I think. Yeah, Colonel Edwards. Not doing his skipper justice. Display down there by Yearwood as they jog through for a single. So at the end of 6 overs, the police team, after winning the toss, are deciding to bat their 8. They're 68 for 3, 69 for 3.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I come over, Basma. That's all.
Well, it's going to be Andy Alexander to continue from the northern end, the Patrick Rampersad end here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. He's bowled a good first over, Kadir. What do you think he has to do in the second over?
He just has to continue to try landing those Yorkers, be as miserly as possible in this 7th over. Starts with a good delivery, just a single. But more importantly, it brings the dangerous Sukhdev Singh on strike. He's going to have a bit of a challenge on his hands.
Well, Sukhdev Singh has not been motoring in this innings thus far. Remember, in the first game, he got to 15, just 18 deliveries.
Yeah, not that fluent this time around. Way outside off stump, looking to help this one. Over short fine. This comes off body, a leg by signal by the umpire. So good start here from Alexander. He's responded well to the challenge so far.
Yeah, in his first over, he was struck for 6 and a 4. He thought that the 6 was a chance and the 4 was just supposed to be a simple field. But Stewart misfielding the outfield. It's just 3 singles of the first 3 deliveries.
Come in.
He'll want to
Dylan.
try to finish off strongly here. Remember, they're into the 7th over.
It's a bit of a change to the field point. Comes inside and they're sending back the man at backward square. Looking to go through the leg side again. Sigdosing just tugging this one. And just a single. So very, very good over indeed. Just 4 singles from it so far. But we know in this format, you know, those last 2 deliveries so crucial. You can't go for 2 6s or 2 4s, and then your over looks, you know, like you've been roughed up a bit.
Yeah, every delivery at an event. It's a good flowing shot. General does well.
Yeah, good work there from the captain himself, Kelvin John.
He's leading from the front in terms of the fielding. I think it's the one sore spot for me throughout this tournament, but especially with this Shannon team. Yeah, this one just flicked off the legs. Rajarama doing the fielding. So at the end of 7, Police, they're 76 for 3.
It was flat on it, the man was back. So a new bowler from Northern End, Dusty Joseph, into the attack. Not seen him in the first game, his first bowler of the tournament. Bit of an off-break bowler. He's very meticulous with his field. He wants to make sure everyone is in the right place. Taking some time to do that. And the field is a short third man, a backward point, sweeper. Extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And this one comes off the edge. No one is going to catch up with this. It's going to run very close. Oh, in fact, it's Edwards, Colonel Edwards, giving chase and beating it just before it got to the rope.
He didn't beat it, Kadir. The ball stopped before it reached to the rope. Okay, just as we have been saying, the fielding of the Shannon team, because he had given up on it, in fact. And he has on his back Japs, for those of us who remember Japs fried chicken. You connect the dots.
So yeah, in fact, the ball did stop.
Well, it's Dusty Joseph, shabby.
Catch him!
And it's over the head of...
Come on! Yes.
The ball seemed like it wants to follow Edwards.
Well done, guys.
But he couldn't get off the ground to save that one. But I think even if he was athletic and at 6'5", he wouldn't have gotten to that one. So it's Yearwood here. It's going smoothly.
Oh, fuck.
Again, out to that man. Again, just a single. Some good bowling again from the Shannon. In the past 3 overs, they really tightened things up, picking up 2 wickets.
Yeah,
It really kept a hold on the scoring.
yeah, we just want to apologize for the passionate language that you may just be hearing there. Of course, sportsmen, when they're in the emotion, sometimes the language is not should we say, viewer friendly, so we apologize in advance. But it's Dusty Joseph looking to continue to Sukhdev Singh. He knows this is going to be a challenge. Trying to get the feel as correct as possible. It's a full toss and hit out to Andy Alexander. He's a good fielder.
Sukhdev Singh, though, he's not look fluent at all. He's not really middling those deliveries. Been there from the start. Just the 14 runs to his name. He's not really get going here just yet, but we know how dangerous he can be. 82 for 3.
Signal there by the umpire. Of course, this North Zone T20 tournament brought to you by the Sport and Cultural Fund of the Office of the Prime Minister, JMMB, the National Lotteries Control Board. As we watch this shot, but that's going to go all the way for 6. So Yewood, he seems like he's going to be the senior partner here as he's gone past Sukhdev Singh. Brian Yewood with a maximum.
Yeah, using his feet a bit, getting down the track and hitting it over, long off. A good hit there from Yewood. And Joseph, he just has the one delivery to come.
That ball is gone out of the ground into the drain next door. So I think they'll have to send for a new ball. The match referee, of course, the esteemed Stephanie Power. So Ms. Power just bringing the ball for the umpire, Dominic Hines.
Yeah. So 89 for 3. Yewood goes up to 19. Remember, this game has been reduced to 11 overs. So after this ball, just the 3 overs to come. So it's almost as though we entered the 10 overs of this game. Joseph.
He's just lost the script a bit. He had 4 good deliveries that cost him just 6 runs, but then he bowled a wide and then the 6. Let's see how he's going to finish off here. Yewood looking to push things on. Full toss. Alexander. Good pick up by Alexander. Early release. So Andy Alexander showing that he still got it.
Yeah, good bit of work by Alexander running around on the long on boundary. Just a single to finish over number 8 at the end of it. 90 for 3.
Well, we've just come back as Alexander. He's back on from the northern end. He's bowling to Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. He's been excellent thus far with the ball, Kadir.
Yeah, he's really been bowling well. Andy Alexander following up from his previous game. This one is up in the air, but I think it's going to have enough legs to get over the boundary. Sukhdev Singh finally able to break the shackles. Gets this one for a maximum. Alexander under a bit of pressure here in his final over. His score has gone up to 97 now for 3.
It was wide, giving the batter the opportunity to free his arms. Free it, he did it. Fetched it for outside the off stump and hit it straight and harder. over the top of the man at the long on region for 6. This time it's up in the air.
Gonna fall safe and able to come back for 2 runs. Craig can't prevent the 2. So, Sukhdev Singh looking to get going, looking to release the shackles, break the shackles, so to speak. It's up to 21. In fact, 23 now. 99 for 3. What do you think, though, would be a good score for the police here?
Well, I expect a reasonable total. We continue after this delivery. A reasonable total would be 120, 125. I think that would be a pass score. Anything above that is gravy, as they call it. Because 11 overs, you'll want to play an 11 over game. So that brings up the police 100. So the police team, after 8.4 overs, they're 100 for 3 and going well.
Alexander from around the wicket this time. Yeah, we're just turning this one on the onside. Just a single. So this one delivery here is so important for Shannon and Alexander. Here we see Subway, train hard, eat fresh. One of our many sponsors, Pizza Hut, KFC, Blue Waters, Stamina Energy, and a whole host of others. Thank you for your continued support. Good finish, good delivery to finish the 9th over for Alexander. At the end of 9, police 102 for 3.
Well, it's Dusty Joseph to bowl the penultimate over. He's bowling to the dangerous Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. Sukhdev Singh on 25.
Very important over here for Joseph. Sukhdev Singh looking to launch this one. Has he got enough on it? Yeah, just enough to clear the head of Alexander. May have thought that it was Dong Alexander shot for a moment, but just able to clear the head there. Goes all the way for 6.
Yeah, he was interested a while, but it was high and handsome.
Good start to the over here. 6 off the first ball. Joseph under some pressure. Sukhdev Singh on the charge up to 31. This one is a full toss. This one is dismissed out of here. Over. Out the ground, really. Over that fencing area on the eastern side. And another hit. Another maximum.
Sukhdev Singh eyeing up 100 here. Close, no ball call as well. I mean, yeah, Sukhdev Singh eyeing up a half century, sorry. As we see the umpire here.
Yeah, this was always going to be a pressure over for Joseph. And I think Alexander, he's bowled out. He's bowled 3 overs. I think one bowler can bowl allotment of 3. He's done that. Joseph in his 2nd over. Captain already is bowled 2. So who's going to bowl the final over? Well, it's Joseph, back with ball in hand. Sukhdev Singh looking to go again Doesn't get too much of this one. Able to still get a single though. One bounce out to the man at long on.
He said himself, he's trying to follow in the footsteps of that's Julian and as well as
Hackett.
Hackett, who scored back-to-back half centuries. As we see, Edwards, they're moving Edwards around, taking his time to make the field change. I think he has a whole off season to get himself into better cricketing shape. John doing well. And then the throw. So after he got to the ball well, just overthrowing at the non-striker's end, that was Dusty Joseph. I think it would be good though, because he would be bowling to Yearwood. It's up in the air, but there's no one out there. Into the vacant backward point region and down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, an expensive over so far. Already 19 coming in it. Dusty and Shannon under some pressure, trying to go wider, and Yearwood accessing the offside. Down the track a bit. No one back there. 121 for 3. One delivery to come, and this is the penultimate over. Joseph, can he finish good? And this one again is going even further. This one is going for 6 more. A very, very expensive over. 25 coming from it. At the end of 10, Police marching along. 127 for 3.
Just shimmying down and then just setting himself and dismissing that one over the top of the offside field for 6. So at the end of 10, the Police team, they are 127 for 3. So Baldio, Rajaram Bazdio. So Rajaram here, he had a good first over where he got a wicket, bowling Ramdial. This is going into the Diego Martin main road. What a shot there. One bounce and it stops by the bus stop.
Yeah, Rajaram really under the cosh to bowl this final over. Starts off with 6. Yeah, Sukhdev Singh able to fetch that one from outside off stump. Got a good piece of it. 133 for 3. He's up to 44.
One hit away from what would be a well-played 50. Not the trailblazing style of his first 50, where he has scored the fastest 50 in the tournament thus far. 18 deliveries he took got to 50. Today, playing himself in.
Should get 2. It's gone in between Manat, backward square and mid wicket. And 2 easy runs. So Sukhdev Singh back on strike, which is what the Police team would want. Seems to be the more likely to get it over the boundary. 46 years.
Brent Yearwood would be taking offense. Brian, sorry, Yearwood would be taking offense. He has been getting him over quite well for himself as well. So it's full. And the only man catching that is the square leg camera. So Sukhdev Singh, he gets the 50. Back-to-back 50 by the man Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. Following in the footsteps of Leonardo Julian as well as Sian Hackett.
Yeah. The guest players that we've seen on show in this tournament, they really come up trumps for their teams. Wide delivery. Rajaram's going to have to reload this one. Under pressure here, 14 already in the over. Still 3 legal deliveries to come.
And with 3 legal deliveries to come, you think that 150 is on the cards?
I'm thinking just about 155 here. Oh, this is a good comeback. Flooring Sukhdev Singh. They just got a bit tangled up. And good result, a dot delivery.
Yeah. Good comeback there by Rajaram.
Definitely 150 on the cards. 2 deliveries to come. 8 runs away from that mark.
So edge over the keeper.
Yeah, peeling off the outside edge and goes away for 4. So 4 unlucky runs for the Shannon team, but 4 nonetheless for Police. You're going to take them anywhere they come. This stage 146 for 3. 1 legal delivery to come. Third man has gone back. No, right back. That is on the boundary.
So the real competition would be, could Police get to 150? It's up in the air. Williams take the catch. So Sukhdev Singh goes. Police closing off on 146 for 3. A very competitive total here. Remember, this game has been shortened because of rain. It's now an 11 over, a side game. So Police, after their 11 overs, they're 146 for 4. Kadir, your thoughts on this Police innings?
Yeah, well, in the end, able to get up to well over a par score, 146 for 3 from their 11 overs. Sukhdev Singh carrying his bat all the way through, getting to 56. John Charles had a breezy 29. But I think, though, that the Shannon sports team, they're going to be up for it. They have some big hitters in their lineup as well there. So I think they're definitely going to give this a shot. Well, 146, though, excellent total batting first here.
Yeah, it's a good total for the team batting first. I think it provides them with a good bonus as we have some of the highlights.
Yeah, Williams starting short and wide and Sukhdev Singh cutting away. Ramdial, this was a big 6. And then the next ball, he was bowled all over the place. Inside edge, Rajaram striking. And then in came the John Charles. And he had a nice cameo right at that stage, turning this one off the pads for 4. This one was another big hit. This one was hit firmly back pass. Williams almost took him out. And this one was a huge hit out into the car park. And then the captain, John, he came into the attack. He got a bit of lofty blows as well, but then this happened. Charles holding out in the deep, caught there by Craig, and John, he celebrated. That was a big wicket at that time. Gonzalez threatened for a bit, a 6, and then a 4 a bit fortuitously. Bit of misfeeling from Stewart, but then yeah, Alexander not happy with that, and then Alexander coming up with a response of his own, bowling Gonzalez for just the 11, and that made the big man happy. John again back for his second over. And then Joseph, Dusty Joseph, he felt some of the brunt as well. This particular over, the penultimate one, going for 25 runs. This one was Yearwood. And then the final over, starting good for Sukhdev Singh. This one went out of the ground all the way for 6. That brought up his 50 as well. This was a top edge that went away to the boundary, 4 more. And then Rajaram of the final delivery. A bit of a top edge there from Sukhdev Singh. Well caught by Rodwell Williams in the deep. So at the end of the 11, it's 146 for 4. And that represents a very good start there from the police team. So we're going to have a bit of a presentation happening on the ground.
Yes, so it's Ralph Peterkin there.
Congratulations, Mr. Peterkin.
Or Robert Peterkin. Yeah, just receiving his prize there from Sunshine Snacks, one of our many sponsors. So we're going to the break here at the halfway stage in this one. Police, after deciding to bat, they're 146 for 4. We'll have more action after the break. They look to take the field, fellas. They look to take the field. Umpire's walking out. Welcome back to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex here in Bagatelle, Diego Martin, as we have Police game in game number 8, Police versus Shannon Sports Club. Yes, the game being reduced to 11 overs. Police, they won the toss and decided to bat first, and they put 146 on the board. So the Shannon team, they'll have to get to 147 to win. Police led by the dangerous Nicholas Sukdeo Singh. He scored 56. Also, a good score by Brian Yearwood, as well as Deshaun Charles with 29. So we're gonna see the response here by this Shannon team. If they get off to a good start, of course, this could be a cracker here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. So could your thoughts going into this, the Shannon reply?
Yeah, well, 147 is what they're going to have to get. And I'm really interested to see who they send out to open. Because in the last game, they sent out Edwards, and he wasn't really middling. He wasn't really getting those boundaries, getting him off to a fast start. So a much different challenge here. We didn't see the openers emerge just yet, but that's going to be interesting.
Well, it seems to be Waylon.
Yeah. Oh, Waylon George and the captain, Kelvin John. Yeah, so no Colonel Edwards right at the top of the order for Shannon as the openers make their way out. For Police, though, they have some experience in the bowling lineup. Well, it looks to be Dion Wells, who is going to pick up the attack there from this northern end. Looks as though John is going to be facing the first delivery. Dion Wells, bit of a speedster in this tournament. Really caught the eye in the first game. He was hitting the glove hard. He was getting it ball to come through. And he bowled really well.
This is going to be very, very interesting. This pitch, we've not talked much about the surface. It's a hard pitch, but it has been affected by the rain in terms of the moisture, the sweating over the covers, as well as the overcast conditions here. So it's perfect for good swing bowling. And with Wells, with his height, I think he's going to cause loads of problems for the Shannon team. Remember, they had a good come-from-behind victory against Combined in their first game. They'll be looking to continue here.
Yeah, this time they'll be chasing. So, again, a different proposition for them. We'll see how they go. But it's John, the umpire is not yet ready. Yeah, the surface, though, is hard. It is a hard one, and of course, the moisture from the overnight rains, and then the covers was taken off right before the start of play. So it has something in there for the bowlers, but nonetheless, it's coming through nicely to the bat. So it's Dion Wells with ball in hand. I think we're all set for the response here. Target 147 from 11 overs, a reduced game due to some persistent rains. Short delivery and pulled away. Didn't know much about it, John, but he's going to take it nonetheless. Runs signaled by the umpire. So 4 of them. And they, Shannon, are off and running.
Rush there. 4. It don't matter how they come, as long as they come. Never saw on a scorecard yet 4 edge 4 or middle 4. Well played there by John. There's a good delivery there. Pitching just outside the off stump. Tailing back in.
So the field here, see a slip in place, a slip. Third man, a backward point. Cover, extra cover, mid off, mid on, deep mid wicket, mid wicket rather, and a deep backward square. 2 fielders out, one on the offside, one on the leg side. Another short delivery, and he struck the helmet there of John. Before John could even react, it got onto him. And this is dangerous stuff. This is high velocity stuff from Dion Wells. And this is definitely going to make Gordon feel a lot better here. He loves the fast bowling stuff, short pitch stuff.
He's got a cut over his eye there. So the physio needs to get out there quickly. But she's out there among the huddle. The first thing you'll have to get is to get some water on it, some ice, stop the bleeding, then assess. It seems like the grill that really struck him there. Wow, my goodness me. And although I'm happy to see fast bowling on the charge, it's really something that you don't want to see. The police player, they're showing some teeth first, but I'm glad to see that you're seeing that some of the players were very much concerned.
Hey.
But you're seeing some smiles. You're seeing the photo official, you're seeing the physio just telling him they're smiling, so it seems to be all is well. We see the skipper, oh, it's damaged, it's smashed in the visor there, really. He was prepared to bat. He was looking the bat on again until he was told that he was bleeding.
Yeah, dangerous stuff. Short pitch delivery at good pace. Really rushing. John got onto him before he knew anything about it. Crashed into the grill. Yeah, so he has left the field. And it looks like Equi Craig is the new man. So a bit of a forced injury there for Kelvin John. Certainly do hope that all is well with the captain. But it's back to battle. Craig, Equi Craig.
Hey! Short ball. Yo! Short ball.
Well, his ball is one short one for the over, if that still stands. Tails over the police team. Of course, when you're in the battle and you see a fast bowler bowling well, you may just be encouraged. Yeah, this would be one of the fastest wickets they'd have played in Trinidad and Tobago. Turf wickets, that is. Pretty quick wicket here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. And they have been livened up by the slight moisture as the rain has returned here. Slight drizzle just returning. It's Wells here, though. Dean Wells, he's been a nightmare for players in the North Zone. Losing his run there. But Craig, if it's one batter, I wouldn't be afraid of him, would be Craig. He's seen this stuff.
Yeah, definitely he would challenge himself to take on that short delivery. He's also equally as good when it's pitched up. So this is a good battle here. Wells versus Craig. Oh, and hanging the bat outside there was Craig. And Wells celebrates, picks up the big wicket of Craig, caught behind. Wells really wrecking havoc here at the start.
Yeah, Craig going for a golden duck there. And it seemed like he was intimidated. He just hung the bat. There was no foot movement. The ball just short of a good length outside the off stump. And he just hung the bat outside the off stump. It was an easy catch, a regulation catch to the keeper. He took it. Wells pointed the finger up. He celebrated. He knew this was a big battle. Look at the big man.
Yeah, good stuff from Wells. Big fast bowler, leaving his mark on the North Zone T20. Literally picking up that wicket there of Craig. A danger man, a big wicket at this stage. Remember, it's a huge total. The Shannon team are in pursuit of 147. And we see Joseph Shabby on his back. 205. So he has a bit of a challenge on his hands.
In the first, we're still in the first over. 5 deliveries gone. Have 2 wickets. Only 1 wicket. One of the batters retiring hurt.
So Dusty Joseph out at number 4. Score still on 4. It's technically at this stage 4 for 2. John retiring hurt. So a lot has happened in this over. It's not yet finished. Just 4 deliveries gone in the over. 2 legal deliveries to come. Slight drizzle is with us at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Here is Wells. Line on the body. Have to say, well played there. Keeping his eyes on the ball. Of course, those messages that have been sent to the dressing room of the Shannon Sports Club would not be a good one. So Joseph and company really up against it. Waylon George yet to face a ball. He's on the other end. He's at the safest place at the moment.
Beating him for pace there. And that brings the over to an end. So at the end of one, an eventful first over here is Shannon replying to the police 146. They're 4 for 1 after the first over.
So it's the captain, Justin Joseph, with the new ball, left arm orthodox. George on strike, one slip, short third man, backward point. Extra cover, mid off, long on, mid wicket. And a deep mid wicket. Wide delivery from Joseph. Gonna have to reload this one. So if you're Shannon Sports Club here, Gordon, what would you be saying to the batsmen? How do you go about getting this 147?
Well, they got to resettle themselves. They got to refocus. You know, when a batter is hit, especially at this level, by a pace bowler that you didn't really see, not out there, and then you're losing your guest player who you would have been expecting to come and make a contribution, in fact, who made a healthy contribution in your win, you'll be a bit rattled. You're going after against a huge total as well. But I think you just need to refocus. And he's bowled. So he's bowled there. George goes, he's bowled for a duck. And Shannon, they slip to 5 for 2. And it's going to be a mountain to climb here. Look at it here. He came inside the wicket. The ball just sticking on him and then dropping on the stumps.
Yeah, Shannon rocking at this stage, 5 for 2. George goes for no score. Innocuously bowled there. Didn't know much about it. Ball trickling back onto his stumps, just removing the bail. And he is disappointed. New man, Andy Alexander, with a job to do here for his team.
Well, if there's one man on this Shannon team who's not going to go down without a fight, is Andy Alexander. He's always up for a battle, a competitive type player. But we'll see how he responds as Joseph looks to continue here. He's into his first over. 3 deliveries gone. He's already taking a wicket. Just conceded the wide.
Another left-hander out here. Still the field remains the same, a slip in play. Two deep fielders, deep mid wicket. Long on. This one is into the surface. And a miss there by Alexander. Push through from Joseph. He's a quick type orthodox bowler. He's not one that really is going to look to flight. He's going to look to push it through, and he's getting that ball to swing away a bit. And this one goes past Charles and goes into the boundary for 4. Throwing caution to the wind there, Alexander, and we're picking up 4 runs.
Yeah, he's going to come with a counter punch. He's not going to stick around and die. Yeah, a bit of a drop chance there. The ball going between the keeper, Karen Simmons, and Charles. So he's up in the air.
Up in the air again. Brong is under it. A B-side rather. And a B-side shelling this one. Thought he had it for a moment. And as he landed, it just ball coming out of his hands. So a chance there for Alexander. B-side though should have done a better. Normally a good fielder.
Yeah, Alexander going hard. It was up in the air. B-side though, he had one chance, another chance, and then it was out. And the opportunity given. So at the end of 2, Shannon, they're 10 for 2. Well, it's Wells looking to continue here to Alexander. Dion Wells. He's up against Andy Alexander. A battle within a battle. And he's down the track. And it's gone for 6. A massive 6 clean out of the ground. So Andy Alexander, just as I predicted, counter punching. A massive hit by the big man down the track.
Out of here, showing Wells no fear. Very good stuff. Rear guard action from Alexander. Look at him down the track, eyes on the ball, and a good swing of the bat all the way out of here. And that's certainly a good response from Shannon and Alexander. Just like you said, he's not going to go down without a fight. Real fighter, real heart and soul cricketer.
Yeah, battle axe, if ever there was one. A man who I love to go to war with. He may not always get the result, but he's not going to lie down and play dead. What I'm happy that I am happy that I'm in the stands away from this delivery here, because this delivery is going to be action. Because the big quick on this track, after being charged and hit for 6, he's going to respond.
Let's take a look at the response again from over the wicket. Giving himself some room, a pitched up delivery, and Wells again through Alexander, and he has made a mess of the stumps. Police wreaking havoc. It's 16 for 3. Wells again with another strike.
Yeah, he's taken another wicket here. That one pitched up Alexander with more than a few words, but having the last say. He backed away to leg. I think if that's a surrender, if ever there was one. I think he was backing away expecting the short ball. Instead, Wells responded with a pitched up delivery. So he pitched it up and bowled him neck and crock. Andy Alexander goes, and at this stage, Shannon 16 for 3 and in a real trouble here.
Yeah, real pressure situation here now for Shannon. 16 for 3. Not the start that they would have wanted. Definitely not getting those boundaries away, apart from the 6 there from Alexander. But Kenneth Stewart is the new man. 16 for 3.
And after that, the man who's injured, who was struck in the helmet, let me don't say he's injured, I'm not a doctor. So that would be Kelvin John. He was struck on the head. You saw some blood coming out, so you know definitely the concussion protocols will take effect. Of course, you can't be struck on the head and continue batting, but you've got to be cleared by the medical team. Of course, it's no longer up to you. You know, when we were struck, we'll shake it off and soldier on. But in this modern time, it's no longer up to how you feel as a player. There are medical protocols to be observed. And this pitched up, and Stewart just playing it out into the onside, beside with a bit of a misfield. Don't know if it's the weather and the slippery ball, because as you can see, just a slight drizzle continuing here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, this beautiful ground in Diego Martin. As we are in the North Zone T20 tournament, brought to you by Presto Market, Pizza Hut, KFC, Blue Waters, as Wells continue. Well played there by Dusty Joseph.
Yeah, getting right behind the line and dropping it out into the offside. Yeah, just not showing too much jitters there, Joseph.
Yeah, well, there's two ways to play a big quick on this track, who's really coming through. You either attempt to do like Alexander and take the attack to him, or you do like Dusty Joseph and get in behind the line, keep your eye on the ball. He goes for the hook shot. So
Wells with some hostile stuff. Yeah, but I think though, you know, Wells, he's definitely the quickest on show. Well, he's definitely the quickest of the Polish bowlers. So it might be smart, you know, it's gone now, but it may have been a smart move by Alexander. Seeing that the type of player and the impact that he could have made to the Shannon batting, that he could have probably just seen off Wells and attack the other bowlers again. This time, Joseph hanging his bat out again, just like Craig, and he is nicked off. Simmons completes the catch. Wells striking again. 17 for 4. Dion Wells, he has really been impressive here for the police. The lawmen really trampling on Shannon. 17 for 4.
yeah, all the wickets going, 3 of the wickets going to Wells there. Yeah, he just nothing short really. Just hanging his bat, and a good catch there by the keeper. And the big guy celebrates. He signals to where you should be heading, to the pavilion. He blows kisses to the crowd. The celebration is on. Police Day are dominant here as Shannon reeling after 3 overs. They're 17 for 4.
Yeah, 17 for 4. And at this stage, they don't look as though they know where the next run is coming from. The Shannon Sports Club. Wells really leaving his mark, really leaving an impression on the Shannon batters. So at the end of 3, Shannon 17 for 4. So Justin Joseph is going to continue from the southern end. Stewart, Kenneth Stewart, and Baldio Rajaram.
So Baldio Rajaram coming to the wicket. Stewart, who will be facing as Joseph bowls. And we see, yes, entering the arena, Joel Wilson, international umpire. He'll be doing the next game up. The game up after, that's Santa Cruz Sport Association. They'll be up against Pool 9. But in the meantime, it's the police team. They're up against Shannon.
So Joseph, man, Rajaram is off the mark, gets a single, 19 for 4. Rajaram and Stewart attempting to repair the damage, the early damage that has been done by the Dion Wells and the police. Joseph he is in his second over. This is a tossed up delivery that Stewart can't get a run from. At the end of 4 overs, Shannon in 19 for 4. So after 4 overs, Shannon tottering in 19 for 4. Target 147. At this stage, it's highly improbable Wells is gonna bowl his third over, his third and final over. So Shannon still require another 128 from the remaining 7 overs. So it's 128 from 54 deliveries.
Yeah, push, push.
Check 1 2 1 2. 1 2.
Well, if, because you're connected downstairs, if I hear myself, I hear it now. Why I hear you all is what's
As we continue.
One, two, 1 2, testing, 1 2, 1 2. And then we see Kelvin John battered and bruised from the injury, the hit that he was picked up there from Wells. This one is edged through the keeper and the slip goes away for 4. Stewart with a educated edge and goes into the boundary. Something to cheer about there for the Shannon, 25 for 4. But will Kelvin John, will he return at some stage? Just have to wait to see. He's been all fixed up by the medical team. So Dion Wells in his final over, so at least for the Shannon, he would be out of the way. One delivery to come. This similar stage, Police were 54 for 3. Wells pitched up delivery and met with the full face of the bat from Stewart. So at the end of 5, Shannon in a hole, 25 for 4.
Get to boy. Nada. I know. Yeah, me. You? Oh, the job that they just I'm coming right, I'm trying.
So a bowling change from the southern end, Damian Brown, new bowler. Very quick through the air. Had a good spell in the first game against Barataria ball players. Police winning that game, looking for their second win of the North Zone T20. At this stage, Shannon, highly improbable that they're going to get to that 147 4 victory. It's been good bowling up front from Dion Wells and Joseph.
Yeah, just 36 deliveries left. 36 legal deliveries.
Okay, Brongy.
Rajaram is out. He is hitting this one straight to Joseph at mid-wicket. And another one bites the dust. Brown picking up a wicket off his first delivery of his spell. And the slide continues for Shannon at 25 for 5. More thoughts from Gordon.
My goodness me, that's all I can say, really. It's been a poor display by the Shannon team. Here we see it, Brown. Straight into the hands, Rajaram, straight into the hands of Joseph there. As we see the new batter, Tariq Mitchell. See young Mitchell coming to the wicket. He'll be looking to try to repair some of this damage, or at least make it respectable. They don't want to lose by over 100 runs in an 11-over game. Remember, this game reduced to 11 overs after the rain interval, the rain delay. Of course, we want to thank the sponsors, as you see there. Subway. The NLCB.
Some of
So Subway, train hard,
sponsors.
eat fresh. As Mitchell just shadowing an exciting looking shot there. You need a couple of those.
Brown, though, quite a young man himself. Mitchell, 25 for 5. Brown it is with a quick delivery, beating. Mitchell was looking to cut and just got past him in a hurry. So the field here for Mitchell is the one slip, backward point, and sweeper, extra cover, mid off. In fact, it's long off, long on. And Mitchell is just getting a single here. He's going to get off the mark. Long on, deep mid wicket. And the man at short, fine leg.
So Brong has been good thus far.
This one is tossed up and slugged away for 4 by Stewart. Bringing out the long handle. And there was Kenneth Stewart. And no one was out there. Picked the gap, picked up 4 runs.
Well, he's into double figures here. Kenneth Stewart.
Yeah, swinging across the line, heaving this one to the leg side. Into the gap, away for 4. He's gone up to 10. Mitchell just come out. Just 1. Still no change to the field. Field remains the same. Well, they're taking out the slip. They're sending him back to short third man. Short delivery pushed into the offside. Beside can't stop the single.
So a bit of a regular action here by the Shannon team. And here, there we see Kelvin John. He seems like he's looking to return to action. Battered, bruised, but not defeated.
Yeah, real captain's act from Kelvin John. He's ready to go whenever he gets an opportunity again. But in the meanwhile, Brown completes his first over. 8, in fact 7 coming from it, and a wicket at the end of 6. Shannon 32 for 5. So Darius Bisai into the attack from the northern end. It's going to be bowling to Mitchell, Tariq Mitchell. Again, third man, backward point, cover, sweeper, extra cover, long off, long on, shortish mid wicket, and a deep backward square.
Well, Bisai a very tricky campaigner. He's up against the youngster Mitchell.
Good start there from Bisai. But at this stage, Gordon, it looks done and dusted in terms of a result for Shannon. Police seem to be running away with this one. Mitchell and Stewart. Not the easiest time to be batting when you know your team are down and out of the contest.
Yeah, you just got to look to get some respectability. As you see Mitchell there selling the charge.
Caught away nicely by Mitchell. Protection out there. Just a single. Tariq Mitchell, a young man out of CIC College, St. Mary's College. course, represents the reserve team for Mary Boys.
It's good to see him out here getting a bit of practice, some experience, exposure.
Stewart is thumping this one to long off. Another single on offer.
You really like the baller?
Well, just looking to bring some respectability to this total. They'll probably be aiming at to get to about 80, 90 plus.
Yeah, 80, 90 seems to be a long way away from here. We're just about 4.1 overs to go.
Yeah, just about 50 runs from that 4 overs. That's the kind of goals you have to set yourself.
Yeah, like how you said, just about 50 runs from 4 overs. And left alone by Mitchell. Seems as though he's going to come back tomorrow to continue his innings.
Yes, he besides smiling there, laughing. Well, at the end of 7 overs, Shannon, in reply to Police 146, did 34 for 5 after 7 overs.
New bowler into the attack, Brian Yearwood. Just the 1 over for Damian Brown. He's been withdrawn, and Yearwood with his off breaks.
So still just playing that one out and jogging through for the single.
So remember, there's a second game on this afternoon at 6:30. It's going to be Pole 9 who's going to be coming up against Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, the defending champions. He should be looking for 2 here, but they're jogging. Very poor cricket there by young Mitchell and Stewart.
Yeah, not showing the urgency. Realizing though that not much could be done in terms of the result. Just looking to get a knock. Here is Stewart and Mitchell. Good time to be a bowler.
Yeah, well, you should be trying to get the basics right. You know, you want to knock, but you also want to practice the running between the wickets. So in tight situations, you can definitely be able to respond. If you're training just imagine this was a practice session, and this is how you're training, that you just play the ball and jog through. Then that's not match day training. That's a beautiful looking shot there, opening the face, slashing it past the point region and down to the boundary for 4. A good looking shot there by the youngster, Tyreek Mitchell. Yeah, it was pitched up, it was given the width, and he gave it the treatment, just opening the face and driving it through the point region for 4.
Good shot from the youngster. Mitchell, he's up to 8. This one gets inside the line, turns it on to the onside. Picks up another good single. Good cricket from Mitchell. But he can definitely get some experience from this. Of course, this would be a bit higher than the level that he plays. So definitely could take the experience on board.
Yeah. And we love that. That's just a wide there by Yearwood. But what you want to do that in getting the experience, you want him to get the right experience. So it means to say, even though the game is done and dusted, in terms of the maths, you want to have him running between the wickets. You want to have him playing good cricketing shots.
Yeah, so at the end of it, it's 43 for 5. So the big guy into the attack, Antonio Gonzalez, will be picking up the attack here. Just the one over for Bisai. And you know, for the police team, this is definitely an opportunity to see some of the other bowlers, give them a chance to run out here, see what the conditions is like, what the pitch is doing, just so that you have some overs in the tank going forward in the tournament.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's all about they're just making sure that everyone gets acclimatized to the ground here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. This beautiful ground. And it's going to be the man they call Speedy, Antonio Gonzalez. So it's not Speedy, it's Turbo. Got caught up with the Speedy and Turbo because I find both walking paradox. If you look at Antonio Gonzalez, you don't think about Turbo, but he's starting quickly there. Rochin Mitchell. The old saying, big fish in small pond. They're rushing Mitchell, and he just plays it out onto the onside. They jog through for a single. So Mitchell into double figures here. Batting well for his team, Shannon. I think this is going to do his confidence loads of good, especially if he can get 20 plus, 20, 30 plus. Yeah. Just play down. Oh, he's just missing there. And they're able to come back for a second. So Gonzalez there. You got to the ball, had a throw. And you know what happens when you begin to go down in the age and your midsection begins to be the most protrude part of your body. When you bend to throw, you go down, tend to roll over your center of gravity. Just in that mid-region. But there he comes back with an excellent delivery, beating Kenneth Stewart outside the off stump. Full delivery.
Can't get a run though. Just 3 runs from the over so far. Good one for Gonzalez.
Short and going down the leg side. So this one just meandering to the end here. Looking to finish off his over. There's a bit of a full delivery. So that brings the end of the 9th over. At the end of 9, Shannon there 47 for 5.
One more. Hey, oh, Jenny live. One more.
So there's going to be he has to bowl on the actual delivery.
Having to reload the wide delivery in the over. So one legal delivery to come. A good one goes past the edge, and you have the end of the 9th over. At the end of 9, it's
47 for 5.
Two more, right?
So Damian Brown to bowl the penultimate over of this innings. Shannon 47 for 5. Brown back for his second over. Quick delivery and looking for a single beside chooses the better option. Don't think there was anyone backing up. 1 is 1.
So just playing that one back to Brown. So a very sedate finish here.
Anticlimactic finish.
I was expecting, you'd have been expecting more action here. As the players for the second game, that's the Santa Cruz and the Pool 9 players, they continue to enter the stands.
Kenneth Steele just looking to preserve his wicket. Picking up a single here. 49 for 5.
Well, they'll have to, as the old saying goes, I was now about to say that, wheel and come again, as we see Mitchell trying a reverse sweep there.
Some innovation from Mitchell, not making any contact. Some good work again from wicketkeeper Simmons, Karen Simmons. He has looked good behind the stumps. This one is up in the air. And the good work. Oh, had it for a moment. And just slipped under him there, Gonzalez. Mitchell picks up a boundary. At the end of 10 overs, Shannon, 53 for 5.
Yeah, just getting past 50 here the Shannon team. It was a low full toss, struck well by Mitchell, but Antonio Gonzalez, when he sees this replay, he'll think he should have done a whole lot better. So getting 4 runs. So at the end of 10, Shannon 53 for 5.
So the last over here to be bowled by Brandon Ramdial. Final over of the innings. Stewart and Mitchell just forming a nice little partnership. Just looking to get a knock, get some experience. Young Mitchell, he's up to 15. Stewart, he is 17. Just the one on offer. Play and a miss from Mitchell, a wide signal by the umpire.
Well, it was the square leg umpire who prompted that. Ramdial just finding was unfair.
Looking to scoop there, Mitchell. That's using the opportunity to better hit some of his unorthodox cricket shots. And so reverse Leon, and now looking to lap this one. He's having some fun out there. 55 for 5. Nelson it is.
And able to go through for a run. So real team finish to this one. A bit of an anticlimax here, Kadir. The Shannon team, they'll have to reload, go back to the drawing board. This one just guided away for 4. So 4 easy runs there.
Yeah, picking up a boundary here. Stewart is guiding this one wide off the keeper, beating short third. And 4 to Stewart. Takes his personal tally up to 22. So 2 legal deliveries to come. A real dull end to this game. We built it up to be something of a cracker. Yeah. But it's just let us down. Shannon, they have to go back to the drawing board and look forward to their remaining games, their next fixture, and to see how they can come up with a better performance. And maybe with the bowling, I thought they really missed the X factor of Fulton Williams with the ball. That was a huge miss.
And he's bowled him the very last delivery of the match. His middle stump knocked back. Mitchell goes. I think he should have batted through and try to remain not out. But at the end of 11 overs, the Shannon team looking to get to 147. It was off the inside edge, in fact. Looking to get to 147. They got to 61 for 6 after 11 overs there, as the teams just exchanged pleasantries. Shannon here, I think, going out weakly here. The police team showing that they are definitely the team to beat in this year's North Zone T20 Tournament 2023. Kadir.
Yeah, police with a comprehensive win, beating Shannon by 86 runs and winning their 2 games, played 2, win 2. Good start at the North Zone T20 for them. It's always good to start well in a short tournament. So this has been a good start. They have certainly laid the gauntlet down with their batting and their strong bowling lineup. They pose a bit of a threat to the rest of the teams, the likes of Savannah Boys and the Santa Cruz outfit, who we're going to see in a short bit. Game 2, it's going to be Santa Cruz coming up against Pool 9.
John there just sharing some light moments with the man who struck him earlier on. That was Wells. Well, we go into the highlights.
Started with Wells, who bowled with pace up front, picking up this wicket of Craig, a big wicket. He celebrated. Craig hanging his bat out. A good catch by Simmons. And that was the first of the Wells wickets. Justin Joseph getting the wicket here of Waylon George. Bowled just ricocheting back onto the stumps. Unfortunate way to go for George. And Wells continued, but Alexander had a bit of a punch, hitting a 6, and then the next ball giving himself some room, and he was bowled all over the place. Wells is celebrating, sending him the signal to the dugout. And this was Joseph. Another good catch by Simmons. This was Wells' 3rd wicket. He picked up 3, bowled with some good pace, good life. And he really set the police team off to the right start. Rajaram came and went. He didn't really trouble the scorers. Joseph completing catch, Brown the bowler, and Stewart, he came in and he just had enough. Together, partnered by Mitchell, and the two saw the Shannon team to just about 61 at the end of their 10 overs. Ramdial came in for the final over, and he picked up a wicket off his last delivery. Inside edge, Mitchell was out the final delivery. So at the end of the 11 overs, Shannon 61, they were able to muster up, and they lost by 86 runs. So they go down, 1 win and 1 loss for them. The police, though, they signaling their intentions to go deep in this tournament, winning this one by 85 runs. And
well, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Police establishing themselves as early favorites in this one. Of course, they're going to be challenged by the defending champions. As you see, they're Shannon established since 1920. This first season back, though, this season here, as we get ready to have a bit of a presentation for the man of the match. And who would be your man of the match here, Kadir?
Well, I think Wells put up his hand. We had Sukhdev Singh, Nicholas Sukhdev Singh with a 56. We had the Jean Charles with 29. I'd probably go for Dion Wells, though. Yeah, he bowled with some life, some pace, and ripped the heart out of the Shannon team right up front.
Bravo and hurrah, because I thought you would have gone with the batters. You know, the Hugh batters love to give you a 50 in a 11 over game. the man of the match, but I'll definitely go with the Big Quick. The Big Quick, he really rocked back the Shannon batting lineup. First with the injury that he had to Kelvin John, and then later on picking up those 3 wickets, ripping off the heart of the Shannon batting lineup. As we just are waiting around for the presentation. Of course, the next game that's going to continue after this, it's the Santa Cruz team up against Pole 9. Santa Cruz, I don't think I'm seeing their guest player, Darren Bravo, out this afternoon, this evening, really, as they're getting ready for the prize giving function. And if anybody is asking, so there we see the man of the match. Guess who? Guess who? It's Dion Wells, the man of the match.
To Dion Wells, 3 for 27. Please wait, Dion. And also from Mario's. Congratulations, Dion Wells. Man of the match, match 8.
Yeah. Man of the match there, Dion Wells. I'm glad and thankful that the Big Quick finally we've got to recognize as he gets the man of the match for his 3 wickets there. And there we have it. It's the police team. They're winning back by 85 runs. We're going to the break. When we come back, we have action in the second game. Remember, it's Santa Cruz up against Pool 9.